Can you learn to be creative? To develop a creative mindset, a few changes need to take place. First, there needs to be a shift in thinking, how we look at and interact with things. The Myers-Briggs personality test outlines that the way you take in information ranges from sensing to intuition. Sensing is where you take in information practically and literally, while intuition is where you take in information figuratively and conceptually. It's a range, so you have room to shift your thinking. We should be able to think both practically and conceptually to make the best of any situation. How do you look at and approach problems? How do you understand a situation? There's a fairly complex problem that I faced a few weeks ago. I had to move the modem from my room to an area that had no cable coming in. So I had a few options. I could hire somebody to figure out where the wire was because I couldn't find it. I could hire somebody to run the wire from the location where it was and run it to where I needed it to go. Or number three, I could figure it out myself. And that's what I decided to do. I had no tools to cut wire, fish it, or run it through the walls. I had no tools at all. Now I could go and purchase them, but it just didn't make sense to me since I would only use them once. With a creative mindset, we can look at problems in a different way and find novel solutions to those problems. I use measuring tape, drill bits, hangers, magnets, and strings to run that wire from my room all the way into where I needed it to be. I failed many times. I felt so defeated. But I knew that there was a solution to the problem and that I could solve it. So I continued on. Looking at situations as factors that are within our control and not within our control allows us to shift our thinking into the unknown. I had little idea of where the wire was, where it was getting stuck, and how far in it went. I can control my idea of how far the wire is pushed in and look at the next factor from there. You can become creative through imprinting, where you take creativity and it becomes a part of you. Open up your mind, open up your imagination, and absorb the possibilities. It will take time, but you will develop a creative mindset. Stay tuned for more videos and posts about creativity and how to bring that into your life.